Hi guys, Jamie here from Start Riot. I am here with Blood Youth.
Hey.
So it's your EP release show tonight for Closure, your second EP.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Sick.
Are you more nervous or less nervous than for the first EP?
Oh yeah, we were more nervous for the first one because that was the first time. That was our first release.
Yeah.
We didn't know whether people were even going to like it or not. So.
But like, thankfully, people kind of put us up this point where they were like, they really enjoyed the first EP, so like the second one better be good. So that was also like nerve-wracking when we're in the studio. Every time I'm recording vocals, I'm thinking like, ugh, shit, like was this good as inside my head? But so far, it's so good. So
Yeah. Stoked on it.
yeah.
People loving it. Sick.
Yeah, it's
We're
cool.
happy.
It's a good EP.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
It's a good time.
That's all that matters.
It's also kind of an anniversary for you guys as well. Like this week was 1 year ago. This week was your first show as a band.
Yeah.
Are you kind of are you surprised how far you've come in a year, or are you?
It's definitely something that we didn't expect. We never expected to be touring with Architects and Beartooth in the first 3 years, let alone the first 6 months. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of set out like goals as a band, and
We've already done half of those.
we
goals
played
already.
the first 3 months of a band. We played Download, so I was just
Yeah.
like, this is.
That's it. I'm done.
But now we've done like loads of cool shit, so it's like we hope it doesn't go bad.
Yeah, like Download was the one thing I wanted to do in a band, and then I'd be happy. But now we've done that, I'm like, right, what are we gonna do?
You just gotta set your goals
I
higher.
know, yeah, it's
For
really
sure.
tough because you got to be realistic at the same time. But you know, it couldn't be going better. So.
Dream big.
Dream big, man. Dream big.
All day.
Yeah, like
Never give up on your dreams.
so you played like Download, Heavy, Fury Fest. You guys play that as well.
Yeah,
And your
we
first
did.
show is Takedown. That's loads of festivals.
Yeah.
This year you played 2,000 Trees and Camden Rocks, like as well as loads of great tours like Architects and Beartooth. It's been a good year.
Yeah.
It's been alright, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been killer.
I know, as well as all those things, I know that Kaya, you've mentioned in interviews before that Every Time I Die, like a big influence. So you guys must be so excited to play
Yeah.
with them.
Every single interview, I will mention the band name every time I die.
When you just marry them,
I wish I would.
I remember when
Guys,
we,
if you're listening to this, I want to marry you. Joke.
because we met them Download, didn't we?
Yeah, I walked up to Keith at Download and just told, you know, I'm a bit of a fanboy when it comes to bands that when I was growing up with, listening to on the bus to school. Those are the only bands. I call them school bus bands. There's a list of bands.
Yeah.
And I saw Keith at Download and I was like, fuck it. I'm just walk up to him. I was like, yo, Keith. I was like, I fucking love you, man. No, but no, I was more cool than that. But so yeah, when our manager and agents told us like you're playing with Every Time I Die, so I was
It's mad. I called you straight away.
yeah.
Yeah,
And you were like,
he
"What?"
messaged me. Even our manager was like, Kaya's gonna love this one. I was like,
Everyone
sick.
in our team was like, "Is Kaya okay?"
Yeah.
Like the first day, I
Yeah.
called him straight away, and he was like, "How do they know who we are?" Like in a real emotional state.
Yeah,
It was brilliant. So it's going to be insane.
Yeah.
3 days.
Very good time.
It's going to be killer.
I went to the Manchester date of that show before they like postponed it and rescheduled
Yeah.
the London dates. They're sick. They're one of my favourite bands as well.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely sick.
Going to try get an arm wrestle between you
Andy
and the
Williams.
big guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Who's your money on?
I don't know, you know, it might be a close contest.
He's stacked.
Is that why?
You start on
What's
the,
what you're saying?
On the whey protein now, you might.
Yeah, I can have a couple protein bars in the toilet. I think I can do it.
No, just take.
So-
I mean, I'm not going to advocate for unsportsmanlike behaviour, but just take like shitloads of steroids the day before, and then and then just never take them again.
Yeah. I'll take them whilst I'm doing it as well. To give it an extra boost.
Like Popeye.
Yeah, Popeye. Get some spinach on the rider.
It's like that the Everlong video where he just blows up his
yeah.
thumb.
And he's like, I love that. I was watching that the other day. Amazing.
Favorite Every Time I Die album, you
New
guys?
Drunk Aesthetic.
Oh really?
But they're all good. X Lives is so sick
Yeah,
as
X
well.
Lives is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
The one before that, which one was that? I'm like a big fan of listening to it, but I know they're one of those bands where they got loads of
Yeah,
albums.
it's,
You know,
but
Yeah.
the first album I listened to was Hot Damn,
Yeah.
and that was the the school bus one. So that's also sick.
Yeah.
No Son of Mine is a jam.
Yeah.
Wanderlust.
Got a phenomenon for me.
Yeah.
But it's because the first time I saw him was on the My Chemical Romance tour, and they supported him. So that's kind of how I got into hardcore as well, weirdly, through My Chemical Romance.
Sick.
Credibility. Obviously, you guys have all been in bands before. I think, you know, if anyone knows you guys, they know kind of some of the history. Do you think like kind of the breakups of those bands has kind of helped you avoid some kind of obstacles in Blood Youth?
Yeah, 100%. You know, learn from your mistakes, really.
Yeah.
We've been around long enough to actually know which ones are good ones and which ones are bad ones, which ones are worthy, you know. So totally, 100%. Yeah.
I actually I played this venue when I was 15 with my first band to literally the promoter and the sound guy. So, you know, obviously like playing it now and it's our headline EP release show, it's like so crazy. But definitely what Chris said, you know, you learn from. I don't know if it's mistakes, but it's all lessons. You know, everything is a lesson. So, you just got to do your best.
Go like take positives from things like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I know that I think I saw in the download interview that you guys did. I think it was with you, Kaya.
Yeah.
I think you said something about performing being like 30 minutes of therapy every time. I thought it was really interesting. The closure video is then like a therapy session. Is that kind of the idea behind it?
It's always been a running theme in like our music, and there's a real like cathartic, I don't know, element to it.
Sick.
There's a cathartic element to all the songs we write and everything like that, and that is based on that first scenes in Fight Club, that video. So obviously they're going in for therapy for all kinds of things. So we were like, what if we were going for therapy for stuff we're talking about in the EP? What if everyone felt like that and stuff like that? So you know, I'm not really. I don't think any of us, apart from this guy, we're not like really loud people.
Right.
So the best time to scream and shout is the therapy session,
This man's
the live
dad
show.
played the.
His dad is
Therapist.
The video was
therapist.
a cool day. We basically needed loads of people to get involved, and we needed like a head guy who was like the psychiatrist or group leader.
Mr. Grub.
And
Mr. Grubb.
you messaged me like, who can we have? And I was like, I don't know. And then you came back and was just like, oh, my dad. And I was like, he'd love that. He's like Team Blood Youth.
He is.
He's
I see his dad in the gym wearing a
to-
Blood Youth t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, go on, Sean.
Like, you're on the rack and he's like, right, I got you, Kai. I'm spotting you. I got you.
Doing
And he's like,
deadlifts.
I'm trying to get him to cut the sleeves off, so it's like sick. But yeah, did it at your old school in the old gym and just had a load of our mates down.
Yeah, we kept it all.
Kept it close.
Kept it local.
And yeah, it turned out really sick.
Yeah,
we
it's
love
good.
it.
And Zach Pinchin directed it, so go ahead.
Good work, Zach.
Yeah, plug.
Yeah, it's a really good, nicely directed. It's really like well shot and
Yeah.
it's great cinematography.
Yeah.
Chris just nips to the loo, in case you're wondering. How was Underworld with Creeper?
That was really cool.
It was
Like
awesome.
they're all like, we love those guys. Like Creeper, are, like the nicest guys, and we have like we have same sort of team, don't we?
Have the same booking agent
Yeah.
and like looked after by similar people in terms of like management. And
So we've always been kind of close with
So,
those
yeah.
guys, and
They-
when they asked us to do it, we were like, yeah. And we love playing in London, so it's
It was
always
cool.
they're
It
always real
was my
kind to us.
first time at Underworld, and we were playing it, so it was weird. It was really cool. It was a really good show. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Sam's first show. Sam's first show was in London, and it was Electric Ballroom.
1,300
people.
It's funny because
So-
I was already. It's a big show.
Yeah.
It was a big show. The fucking lights went down because the doors were meant to be at 7:30, but they pushed it back half an hour. So people had an hour to get in. The room filled. Lights went down. Intro track went on. My stomach just went.
So yeah, that's what.
But yeah, it was so
as
cool.
soon as we played that show, we were like, fucking love London, and like
Yeah.
every time we go there now, we just and then we've got these shows with E-Tid, and we've got
Camden Rocks
some
and
other stuff we gotta announce soon.
stuff.
But yeah, so we'll see.
Stay tuned. Because Sam, you were the tour manager before
Yeah.
you were the drummer.
Yeah. Well, barely.
Well, let's. He was the merch guy first.
He knew how to use Microsoft Word.
Then he
Put
got
it
promoted to TM/merch guy.
Thanks, guys.
And then he got
Then he
promoted
was-
to drummer.
Yeah.
And then he's going to get promoted to singer.
Yeah.
It's a true aspirational tale.
I want a mic behind the kit, but there's a lot going on back there. I'm still trying to get nailed, you know. He wants me doing some harmonies and stuff, but Christ. But yeah, tour managing to an extent. Yeah, we have a new guy doing that now because.
It's
Do you
not-
think? Are you worried about your?
Yeah.
Well, it's only one show.
It's going well
It's not-
so far.
It's not a tour, technically.
No, I guess not.
Are you worried about your position? You feel like you might get replaced?
on drums?
Well,
Well, he's really sick. I'm good at guitar. We could swap.
Well, yeah, we could swap.
I mean, you still have to write the riffs, but
you could be like Cooper Temple Chorus. They used to like swap
cool band.
swap instruments
They're
all
a
the
cool
time.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried. I'm here.
I'm not worried. Go check them out. Bloodheath. The EP is out today, but by the time this comes out, it'll be out last month. But yeah, cool. Bloodheath. I enjoyed that. That should just be your next video, dude. Subscribe to YouTube, like the video, all that shit. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Cool.
Sweet, man.
Sick.